Well, first half, I thought the defense, really took it to the offense. You could see the addition of some of the guys coming back on the defensive line, and just that added to an overall edge to their play. I thought the offense in the second half responded and played some better and moved the ball in the second half and had some touchdown drives. Overall, though, it was much too sloppy of a scrimmage, much sloppier than the first scrimmage. It was kind of a strange deal. Way too many penalties, some things that we're going to have to sternly address this week in practice.
Had a really nice night, as did the defensive line in general. Can you talk about the energy they brought?
Yeah, that first group, and the fact that they can roll a lot of guys. Quincy and Jalen were both, very disruptive, getting John Ford back. Just a lot of guys, creating havoc there in the backfield and creating some negative plays, which we had very few negative plays in the first scrimmage, and it seemed like there were a lot more tonight.
You mentioned the offense responded in the second half. What do you think of the quarterback play overall?
Thought it was okay. Thought it was just okay. Not as good as it was a week ago. But we were hoping tonight, as crazy as it sounds, we wanted some adversity, because last week I think it was so simple, and we wanted to see how guys responded, and did we get sad in our feelings, or did we have some gumption about us to kind of, fight back, and we're getting backed in the corner, which it seemed like they did.
Cam Harris had a great game running and receiving. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Cam was fantastic. He had, 13 for 77 and a touchdown and 2 touchdown catches, 5 catches for 2 for touchdowns, but really set the tone. The first touchdown in the first half, he caught a ball in the flat about 8 yards from the end zone and had 3 guys that really had him to get him on the ground, and he ran through all 3 tackles for a touchdown. So very impressive to see that, Cam's making an older guy type play.
We talked about the freshman running backs last week, and again, they seem to have a solid performance.
They again got better, the freshman running backs, as the scrimmage went on. I think after their big plays a week ago, sometimes you have the tendency you want to hit a grand slam with no one on base. And I felt that early on they were trying to bounce things that weren't there. And I think once they started trusting their cuts and just sticking it, becoming north-south runners, once they clear that front line, now they can use their explosion. But early on, they were running us into some trouble by trying to, make every play a touchdown.
2 scrimmages in the books. What's on tap for the team this coming week?
Well, we got a big week this week. We got to get our guys. We got to be able to extend these drives, especially in the heat. During training camp, we were going in the evening a lot. We got to get on Green Tree. We need a hot week of practice, and we just got to continue to push our guys through this week and make it really, really hard on them, make it really difficult on them, and really find out. Pretty much the last week we'll have to really find out who we can count on to go compete against UAB.